What's up, everybody? It is Tuesday. I'm off from work today. I've actually been off the last 2 days. And I thought that I would make a video detailing some events that have happened. I'm actually in the parking lot of Gold's Gym. About to go in here and do a pretty vigorous back and trap workout. I have been consistent with the gym, but I've been in a funk since Friday. It's been a very trying few days, but I have been sticking with my eating habits and going to the gym. I went Sunday, I went yesterday, and I'm about to go today. Yesterday when I came in here, it was pretty packed, but not packed to the capacity that it made working out hard. But I was definitely not able to get any footage, and judging by the parking lot, it's probably the same. So I'm gonna go in here and do this workout. I'm gonna do a little bit of a vlog today, see how I feel about it, and maybe I'll post it, maybe I'll just turn it into some shorts or something, I don't know. But yeah, I have been down for the past couple of days. I mean, I haven't journaled, I haven't blogged, I haven't vlogged, I haven't studied for my courses, for my personal trainer certifications. I haven't had much of an appetite. I haven't really talked to many people outside of the people in my house. Yeah, it's been a trying few days. So let's get in here and get this workout done, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it once I get back. Like I said, I don't know if we're going to record this, but you know, we'll see. was my workout. I did 4 sets of every exercise you saw, and yeah, I feel pretty good. My back's a little tight because I did 35 minutes of cardio. 12 of those 35 minutes were walking backwards to help strengthen my knees, and the rest was 2.5 to 3.8 speed at a 5 to 7.5 incline. I rotated between the two. It is now 5 after 3. I'm about to head home. I do have a lean body chocolate peanut butter because I haven't eaten anything today other than water with electrolytes in it. Shockingly, at the moment, not very hungry because I've had 80 ounces of water since I woke up this morning. So, that's been keeping me going. So, like I said, I'm about to head home, and yeah, I'll let y'all know what's going on with me when I get there. I'll see y'all in a minute. Alright, I've made it home. I'm about to actually make my first meal of the day, which is going to be a bag of these and a bag of these mixed. And I have a 10-ounce piece of chicken in the refrigerator. And I might cook some brown rice, I'm not sure. But let me get all of that together, and I'll catch up with y'all in just a little bit. Alright, as you can see, I have 9.2 ounces of chicken, 2 boiled eggs. I had to split my veggies up because everything wouldn't fit. So as you saw, I have 336 grams, which is about 11.8 ounces of veggies, and 1 cup of brown rice. And I'm gonna throw a little bit of this liquid aminos on it, and that's gonna be my first meal of the day. Alright, what's up everybody? As you can see, I'm now relaxing, chilling, I've eaten, gone to the gym, so I'm just cooling now. So I wanted to touch on a few things that's been going on. So Friday was a typical day, got up, went to the gym, and when I got to the gym, I seen one of my homeboys there, brother named Chris. Usually you've seen him in, like I did a video with him at Goals that I normally go to, and then he helped me out on a lift in one of my previous videos, a couple videos ago. So he's a good dude, we've been kicking or whatever, I see him in the gym every time I go, everything's cool. Friday, when I seen him, he was laying on the floor, he was doing some stretches and whatnot, as he normally does, because he gets there about 5:30, I get there about 5:45, 6 o'clock. And so I say what's up to him, and he was like, what's up, man? He was like, damn, man, when you gonna shave your head? Mind you, I just shaved my head the night before. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I just shaved my head last night. He was like, nah, man, I see some patches. And so he works out with like 4 or 5 females. I think they're all African women. And so they all started busting out laughing. And I looked at him like, what the fuck is you talking about, right? So he immediately saw the look on my face, and he started asking me questions about like my kids and my son being in school. Now why that's weird to me is because he knew at that moment he shouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying? As a so-called friend of mine, why would you do that in front of people? You know what I'm saying? Like if I was off my game, you should have came to me and said something, man to man personally. But he said it and he got a good laugh out them bitches. So, you know, that kind of threw my morning off. Didn't really affect my workout, but he stayed away from me the rest of the day. Normally he'll come over to me when he's leaving to say peace or whatever, but he didn't do that. So that kind of threw my start of my Friday all kind of bad. Mind you, that night before wasn't a good night of sleep. My shoulder was acting up real bad, and so I decided to sleep on the opposite side of my bed. Like I usually sleep at the head. My head is up here. I slept with my head down on this side because I always sleep facing this way. I wanted to sleep on my left shoulder because this is the one that was acting bad. So I didn't get a good night's sleep. So that started. So then later on in the day, you know, work was stressing me out a little bit, just with a lot of miscommunication and whatnot, pissing me off. You know, I'm trying to communicate with my tenants. I'm in commercial property management, so I'm trying to communicate with my tenants, and I'm getting wrong information. You know, the accounting department is the software that they're using is new to the whole company, and so there's still some issues with it trying to, you know, formulate it to get it to work right. So I'm giving out bad and false information. That started stressing me out. I voiced my opinion about that in a meeting that we had. I mean, what I said, I ain't gonna say it fell on deaf ears, but the way it was received was like, well, whatever, we just gotta get over this hump. I'm like, okay, fine. So fast forward a little bit further in the day, me and my cousin Charles had got to talking. You know, we have the Apple Watch together. I got to talking to my cousin Charles and we got the Apple Watch together. So, you know, when you do an exercise or whatever, you know, you can say something to the person, you know, like congratulations or whatever. And so we got to talking and everything, and how he was like, you know, do you still go to the gym in Germantown? I'm like, yeah, I'm there during the week every morning. He's like, well, when we gonna link up? I said, it's whatever, you tell me. I'm out there every day. You live on that side, so all you gotta do is tell me what day you coming, and we good. He was like, all right, bet, we're gonna shoot for Thursday. I said, all right, bet, Thursday, 5:45, I'll be there. He said, cool. I told him this time we're gonna do one of my workouts, because every time I'm with him, we do one of his. He's like, well, you know, can't we, you know, combine the two? I said, no, I always do yours. This time we're gonna do one of mine. He said, all right, cool. I send him the workout. This is where things start to get a little funky. He always got something to say about something. So I sent him the workout, and he's like, all right, bet, that's what we're gonna do. I said, okay. So, you know, we're chatting a little bit here and there about other stuff. And I'm like, you know, these are the workouts that I've been doing for the past, you know, like 6 weeks. Things are looking good. He was like, dog, this workout is all over the place. It's time to try something different. You've been at this for years. You shouldn't still look like a circle. And it was at that moment I lost, like that comment shattered me. I mean, it shattered me. This was Friday afternoon. It is now Tuesday night. I still feel those words. They cut deep. I've been in a funk literally since he said that. The only reason why that actually bothered me the way that it did, I had those feelings periodically throughout this whole fitness thing. And I just had it like a week prior to having that conversation with him. When I tell you that shit had me so hot, like he lives one exit up from my job. We're gonna go to lunch and go choke slam the shit out of him. I really wanted to. And the bad part about it is, at the time that it happened, because I was at work, I didn't have anybody to talk me off the ledge. I literally had to do it on my own. I reached out to a couple people that I could talk to via text, and that helped. But to this point right now, if he was not one of my favorite aunt's son or a relative, it would have been me and him, and I would have hurt that boy bad. You know, he likes to talk about how, like, he's one of the people that would do nothing but critique, and then when you do the right in his eye, it's, oh, you did better. Okay, that's fine. Now, a lot of people in my family have been telling me about him, but because I had never seen it for myself, it didn't go in one ear and out the other, because a lot of people told me. But there was no reason for me to hold on to that information, because he had never brought that to me to a point where it was on my radar. But now that it has happened, I have not spoken to him. I do not plan to get up with him on Thursday morning. I mean, that really hurt. Like, I can't even cap. Like it hurt and cuts. It cuts so deep and hurts so much that I have not. Only thing I've done is go to the gym and shower. I have barely eaten. I have barely spoken to anybody outside of my house. I have not gone to work. I haven't journaled. I haven't vlogged. I haven't recorded. I haven't posted much on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I've done none of that. That really, really hurt. And as of right this very second, it still hurt. And because I don't know what to do, I did what I normally would do, minus the alcohol. And that is just stick to my plan. I haven't really been eating though, because I just haven't had an appetite. But when I tell you that shit hurt, I mean, if you know me, you know that I am one of the biggest fighters for the people in my family. You know, we all got people in our family that other family members like to talk down about. I always went back to them. A couple of them have made me regret standing up for them, but it is what it is. And so when I talk to my mom, you know, mom's gonna be a mom. But I was telling her how it seemed like every 2 years, one of my favorite relatives makes me want to knock their teeth out. It's not many of them that I actually, like, I love all my family, don't get me wrong. But there are a couple that I love a little bit more than the others, because I've seen them more, I hung out with them more, you know, things of that nature. I think Charles just turned 30 in June or July of last year. So I'm 12 years older than him. It hurt. Really did. To the point where it started to make me, my Alexa just started talking. I forgot that every day at like 6:30 it gives me tomorrow's weather automatically. But back to what I was saying, I have not bounced back from it. The only thing that I've done is go to the gym, shower, and sleep. I am going to go to work tomorrow. You know, it's the beginning of the year. I don't want to fall too far behind. And I don't want to use up all my PTO too soon. But when I tell you that has really changed me, I mean, it started making me look at like a lot of things in my life. Like, I always felt like if you let somebody say something or do something, whether it's a joke if it stings you, but they try to play it off as it's not that serious or it's just a joke, you nip that shit in the bud right there, because I guarantee it's gonna happen again, and the commentary is gonna get worse, and you're gonna still try to play it off as a joke. And the problem with that is, when you do decide to break somebody's nose, you're gonna look like the bad guy that can't take a joke or always trying to be serious. No, you shouldn't have been popping slick. The only thing that saved that boy was the fact that that's one of my favorite aunt's son, her only son at that. His father passed away some years back, so it's just them two. So I had to force myself to have empathy. And then when it happened, once I got through, I didn't get over, once I got through the shock, everything that people have been telling me started to replay over and over in my head. And, every last one of them were right. I have gotten to a point now about the situation where I'm never gonna forget it. That's for sure. But he was bragging, talking about how, so he's one of the people that went on a cruise with me. Mind you, he's built just like me. Heavy set, got some work to do. He's trying to convince me that he's 5 weeks into his routine and he's already looking better. I'm not gonna say I don't believe him, because I don't know, but your titties was bigger than mine, and you're younger than me. You know, you look like you got gyno, but that's neither here nor there. So I had gotten to a point now where I'm not necessarily gonna train really, really hard just to prove a point, but it did make me want to step my training up a lot. So this happened on Friday. Sunday I went to the gym. Monday I went to the gym. Legs killed them, just crushed. Today, as you saw, back in traps, crushed. And came home, ate a decent meal. I don't know what to do, because I'm just, as y'all know, I like to be very transparent in my videos. But I can guarantee you that I am not over what he said. And it's really because I had already had those thoughts in my head. And then just to hear it from somebody else who's close to me, and somebody else who, you know, is a relative. And he tried to spin it like, don't get mad, I just need to step it up a bit. Nah, I'm not mad, per se. I want to bang your head in, yes. But I'd rather show you better than I can tell you. Because one thing that he's not going to do is outwork me. He's the type of person that'll get busy for 2-3 months tops at a time. And then chill for 5 months. And then will reach out to me like I need some motivation. You better not fix your lips and say any of that shit to me moving forward. Fuck you and your motivation. Then he tried to show me pictures of one of his friends that he worked with who went from like 280 down to like 230. And he was like, yeah, he's doing what I need to be doing. Not me, but this is him talking about himself. He's doing what I need to do. I know what needs to be done. So why haven't you done it? Why haven't you stuck with it if you have done it? But I say all of that to say, this is a mental battle that I'm going through right now, and it did get the best of me. I'm not gonna lie, it got the best of me. It had me second guessing, it had me rethinking, and it sat me down. All day Saturday I did nothing. I didn't necessarily sit around sulking, but I did absolutely nothing all day Saturday. And then Sunday I said, you know what? I got up Sunday like it was a weekday and hit the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's completely beside me. Well, not beside me, but unlike me. But I say this all to say, there's gonna be struggles, there's gonna be hurdles, there's gonna be things that are gonna be tough to get over and get past. But it's all just a test. I'm gonna get past this. I am gonna check. I was actually supposed to rest today from the gym, but when I called out this morning, I said, you know what? Nope. Because I called out, I'm gonna get up and go to the gym. So that's where I'm at right now. You know, this video is not like my usual videos where I, have a lot of good things to say. Like that comment really fucked me up. Really did. But at the same time, there's nothing. It messed me up very bad. But I can't continue to dwell on it. I can't continue to stress about it. I just had to get this off my chest because I felt like if I sat on it any longer, I would have ended up going over to his house and whooping his ass in front of his mom. And they the type of people, the neighborhood they live in, if they wouldn't have, their neighbors would have called the police. And I wouldn't have cared. I'd have got my point across. But anyway, for everybody that's going through something as far as the weight loss and it's just not going right, believe me, I understand. It's going to be tough. There's going to be times where you have such moments like this, and it may not be because somebody said something. It might just be, because you just don't feel, like you're doing the right thing. But you are. Just stick to the plan and trust the process. That's literally all we need to do. That's it. So I'm gonna close this out. And as I always say, stay humble, stay positive, keep solid people in your circle, get your fitness coach, get your nutritionist if possible. Can't really rock with that right now, I completely understand. Get you some accountability partners. Preferably people that live near you so that you guys can get together in person. It's a lot easier to do this when you have a buddy that can help you give that extra push. You guys may not have the same physique goals in mind, but what you do have is something in common, and that's some work in the gym needs to be done to get to where y'all want to be. And as sure as $10 make $1, I'll say it till I can't say it no more. Consistency is key, but it's discipline over everything. I'm unstoppable, and I'm gonna be alright.
What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake, and you are now rocking with Pain.